Good day, welcome to Green Thumb. Now, this is the video I promised we are going to be talking about what do snails eat? What do snails eat? Now, snails eat everything, basically everything that humans also eat. They can eat, they're carnivorous, they're herbivorous, and in addition to that, they also eat dead and decaying materials. Anything that is dead and decaying. Why am I saying this? Because their pens are going to be lined with leaves, fruits, vegetables. So, in case you see that some of these things are getting rotten and they are decaying, don't be in a hurry to clean them out. You can leave them there. The snails also eat them and they also benefit from such things. As you can see, you can look into the pens. You can see there's a little water leaf in this one, and there is also peelings of watermelon, and there are banana leaves, plantain leaves are here. In one particular one, some of the banana leaves are covering that. I tried to plant a potato plant, to be growing on its own inside there. So it's kind of like my own pen is kind of like a mini garden. I planted some things like a potato leaves in them so that grow they can grow and the snails can have something to eat. And it should be somewhere that they should get rainfall. When it rains, they can be able to receive rain, and they will get all the water that they need from the rains. So in case you see anything that is dead or decaying, don't be quick to remove them, because they they will also eat them. Now, most importantly, snails need calcium for their shells. Here is good for their shells. Now, it's important you give them calcium. Normally, in the wild, how they get this calcium is from the soil. But at least in the wild, they can move from place to place to find this calcium. But the snail pen is a limited area where they cannot go out from. So it might get to a point there will become a scarcity of this calcium. Now, when there is a scarcity of calcium, they become cannibalistic. They start feeding on each other. They feed on each other in order to to eat their shells and get what they need. So how do you combat this? One of the things that should not be lacking as part of their food is shells. One of the most common shells that you give them is eggshells, chicken eggshells. When you eat your eggs, you get the shells and you throw them in so they can have that to eat. Sometimes too, we should have snail shells from other dead snails. You can burn those, grind them into powder after burning, and sprinkle them in. The snails can eat them. But the most important one, the best and easiest to give them, are chicken eggshells. So it's very important. If they start feeding on each other, they become cannibals. It will increase mortality rate. Mortality rate will reduce the money you are going to be getting from the snails, because that means they'll be dying. And so you have to prevent that. Make sure that in addition to the food, the other leaves that are there, the fruits and the water, that they get chicken egg shells to be able to feed on. That's basically it. In the wild, you see them close to dustbins, and there's a reason there why they are close to dustbins, because they are eating food. Anything you eat, they can eat. So give them nice edible leaves. Anything that's not poisonous to a human, they will be able to also eat. So that's basically it on what they feed on. If you have any questions, please use the comment section, subscribe, and share. Thank you.